So I've had to adjust here. Doing the pencils right now for this. Okie dokie, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Setting this up. Getting the hang of stuff. Yeah. I'm sketchy. Oh, great. And it had to be Facebook. That's a pain in the ass. They changed the key on me. That's the reason why. Persistent. Why isn't this working on that? Okay. You know what? I can't. I'm just gonna draw because that's not a video producer. Damn it! I'm an artist, Jim. So working on this one, I don't know if you guys can see everything on here. So the concept is it's Harley Quinn and Deadpool playing video games on the couch, and then it's Catwoman feeding her cats back here, and Poison Ivy feeding her plants over here. I'm thinking of putting kittens in her hands that she's feeding to the plants. I think that would be kind of hilarious. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with this space because this is a wall space I was thinking about doing. And this is Harley. I'm just trying to get her down to like her look down to look right. I think today will be a majority about pencils, getting like all the bits together. To get it to look right. Because a lot of this was just grabbing from different points in the lean sketches. So then I just copied the sketches onto here with a light box. And there you go. That's going to be it. I am trying to see if I can have music in the background, but not so loud enough that it will cause a bunch of copyright fucking problems, because that's what happened with some of my streams, which I don't care. It's not like I'm looking to get streaming money, but it'll be kind of sad if I can't get something out of it, you know? And, you know, dame un cosa, bro. Like, give me something, man. I'm just gonna go to this thing. That's mostly for me more than for you guys. Because, I mean, it doesn't sound that great anyway. You just have to have some music on while I'm drawing. And that I've gone nuts. I don't mind the silence, but on a live stream, I feel like it's like too silent. So if you guys are looking for an 11 by 17, hit me up. Let me know. You can see all my artwork on FWACATA.com. posted some stuff online. I also had, where the hell did this go? It should be here. Oh, there it is. So my main thing is look at the faces right, because I got this good sketch of her, and I kind of like it. I've been messing with the idea of making her, because her face is what gives me the biggest problem sometimes. Because there's the whole thing with Harley, like the lore of Harley as far as comic books could be changing anytime soon. Is that she almost has this cute quality to her. Not only is she sexy, there's a cuteness to it. And I think that's why it didn't splash as much as when what's her face was playing her. And the cuteness comes from literally like a Barbie doll aspect to it. And that's why it worked out with this actress with her face that's playing Barbie now. They're doing that meme now. They're trying to give shit to because I think Barbie opens the same weekend as Oppenheimer, and they're like, you know, the comparisons with Oppenheimer and Oppenheimer and the Barbie movie, and being like, the fact that ticket sales are already so many for it on that. I'm like, yeah, bro. Well, look, even myself as an intellectual, and I consider myself a pretty smart person. It's like, dude, I'll rather go see Barbie than Oppenheimer. Do I need a reminder of the popular, the nuclear fucking death that is over my head, or something really stupid like Barbie that keep me from blowing my brains out at the impending doom? So then I drew like these Barbie-esque eyes on her, and I'm liking it because you can make her deadly with it, but they have these big Barbie eyes, and I'm talking Barbie action figure eyes. They're ridiculous. See what I'm saying? Gives her a nice look to it. I mean, obviously, I had to put some white highlights and everything else on here. Everything else can be done with the pen. I wanted to really capture the faces. That was my biggest thing. Put the faces down for all these characters. I decided to make her the jacket instead of the classic uniform. It's going to be a mix. Little by little, I'm coming up with my own Harley. This is what happens when you draw the same thing again, again, and again, and again. What up, nerdy? Working on your thing, man. I didn't do the yesterday's afternoon and night stuff because I got busy with some other projects. I'm trying to find a job right now, so I was just like, I gotta get like nice flex jobs or something like that. So I had a couple of job interview things. All of them were kind of a bust. A lot of shit people want you to sell fucking knives online. Come on, man. Which isn't bad. My girlfriend did it for a while, but didn't pay shit unless you're like full balls to the wall nuts about it. If it wasn't for the fact that we were leaving to Italy soon, I would just go get a job over at Costco or something. I find that way hell more useful. Let me bring this down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm penciling. Yeah, it's a different take, man. Since I've been drawing it so much, I've just been thinking about it. It's the same thing as I talk about like the Punisher. Everybody has a signature, you know? So for artists, sometimes when we draw a character long enough, like I always like having her with the two bangs, you know? There's one artist that he always draws her with the old school costume, but it almost seems like she's like a Twi'lek from Star Wars, like those things. And I love it. I think it's so awesome. I couldn't draw that, but or I could mimic it, but it wouldn't look. I don't think it would be as slick as he does because you can tell he has like a love for the Twi'lek. But me, I like to get the lips right here. That look of it looks fucking great. Take a little check here. All right, everything is good. Show enough. What's up, '07? TK9173. What's going on? Everything is a go on Twitch and on YouTube. Anyway. Yeah, and Facebook is fucked because I'm trying to get it to work, but it won't because I already started. All right. All right. Like I said, my main thing is to get the faces down before I get into inks because the inks are gonna be the permanente. Everything else I can sketch with a ink, but actually draw faces because that's gonna make everything. So So it's Wednesday. Anybody out going to get new comics? I'm gonna go probably tomorrow and hit the. I have a comic shop around the corner from the house actually called Major. It's Major League or Major something. Major Comics here in El Paso. So I'm gonna see about hitting it tomorrow. That's such a classic song. That sucks, man. I think our hours we always did 12 to 9 p.m. when I was at the comic shop. Because it's like, dude, people want comics. We were also open 7 days a week. 'Cause that thing about comic shops being closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, I get it. You have to have a day off, but we'd have to like we'd trade shifts. I mean, well, part of the reason why I left is nobody wanted to trade shifts anymore. So I was working almost 7 days a week, and then I finally took the weekends off because I was 5 days a week. So I have this thing where I keep drawing Deadpool almost kiddish, like in his like I guess his proportions, and I like it. Like I kind of like the idea of like he's almost like a kid or something. I don't know why. I mean, he's still how he is, but it's just something like I could really dig. As far as his look, like I give his head a little bit better, and it's an odd thing. Yeah. All right. So now to get Poison Ivy down. Again, it's, my main thing is to get the faces down before I start doing inks. So I hope to do inks today and get it to color. Oh, what are you saying? The Rob Liefeld? Let me tell you, man. I'm the first one to get like I was a long time ago. I was on the hate train. On the hate train with Rob Liefeld because the copying, the this, the that, and all this other shit. And then I don't know what it was. I listened to this one interview of Rob Liefeld, and he was just talking about how his shit sold. I mean, like it's true. Like a lot of hate comes from creators themselves because their shit doesn't sell like he sells. He does a cover and it sells 10,000 copies because he did the cover. Because there's people that collect this shit. And as much as I don't agree with his art sometimes, especially like the proportions thing, that's ridiculous. I always go back to that Captain America with the shield, and he has like the super short arms and the big thing. What's up, Darkest Night? Those things fucking piss me off like crazy. But he's like, I guess it's just because of his arrogance and shit. And he's just like, how many copies of comics have you sold? And it's like, oh shit, like everybody just shits up right there because that's where the proof is in the pudding sometimes, right? The numbers. It's not to say that it means that absolves him of all his bullshit, but at least he owns up to it. And that's a lot more than a lot of other comic book creators right now. Right now, that big thing that's going around with the creators is the hashtag comics broke me. And I just feel like it's a floodgate for complaining. But I will say I understand it because it is fucking hard, man. The comic field is, there used to be that comparison that making it in the comic book world, like being a creator, doing all that shit, is up there with being like making it to the NFL. Like you have the same chances. And so Yeah, I get it. You know, it's a bastard. You know, but there's also the other side of it is like, hey man, you don't have to make money on this. I remember I saw this great image the other day, and I was this is where my next blog post is going to be on Sundays. I always blog post on FWACATA on Sundays, but there was a great fucking blog post that said, what was it? Everyone's an artist until the rent is due, and that is horribly, terribly fucking true, man. I mean, I know a lot of people that as soon as it gets that rough, where you're gonna be like, I don't know where I'm gonna eat from next. You know, they say fuck art and they bail and they'll bail. And I understand, dude, that's a hard fucking reality of life, you know? But if you really gave a shit, you would find a way. You know, maybe you don't have, you know, you're not doing it 24/7, but you get a little day job, you go and eat shit for a bit, then you come back and you do it. And that's how it works sometimes. And sometimes it feels like you're spinning your wheels. That's the biggest thing is the spinning your wheels, man. When you produce work, and I've been feeling it lately, dude. I've been posting on all this stuff. The whatnots have been really fucking loose lately, thanks to guys like Nerdy Cowboy and a couple other people. What's up, Darkest Night? You know, I've had some support and a couple other people that have been buying from me. My t-shirt sales that I've been doing lately using Mid Journey and t-shirt sales have been a little bit better too. You know, I've had to find ways of going about stuff. My teaching gigs that I did before I left, that money is supposed to be coming in. That's what's keeping me afloat right now. You know, it's a bastard, man. It's not easy, but it doesn't mean like I'm gonna go crazy because it was all tied to oh man, what's this guy Ian McGinty passing away? That's the guy who was. I think he was one of the guys who helped design or make the Adventure Time comics and some of the other people. And he was a prolific creator. He worked, I think, on Invader Zim. He passed away like on the 8th of this month. And a lot of people were just like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 you know? And I mean, there hasn't been a cause of death, so I don't know why there was the sudden jump to it. But they did talk about his crazy work ethic and how much he did shit. And supposedly one of his last posts was like, oh, I'm feeling kind of shitty, folks, lately, blah, 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 blah. And then they said he was dead, and I was like, "Oh fuck, man!" But it's true. The comic book world, it's not fair, bro. It's not fair. It doesn't pay well. It's a really fucking bad. I'll tell you, as a creator, as a guy who knows other creators, it's not easy, man. If you're, you know, obviously, if you're in the top tier, I know a couple of top tier artists personally, you know, and they do well. They do really, really well. But what's the percentage of that? You know what I'm saying? How many of those people are there out there? Like, not that many. So I don't want to name names, but like one guy I know, he does great. I mean, goes to the con literally with his portfolio, like maybe a pop up banner, you know, sits down, puts a couple of things down. And, you know, I remember as a publishing company, we are selling our comics and we did a great day. Man, we made 5-6 grand today. And he comes out and he'll be like, I made like 7. And that's one guy, one artist, one top tier artist who does covers for DC and Marvel compared to a whole independent comic book company with 7 people in it. Now, this is not me complaining and going, "Oh fuck him." No, he's that good. I believe it. You know, he also had like principles. Like he stuck to his guns with a lot of the stuff that he did. You know, we're always like, "Man, maybe you should sell your prints for a little bit cheaper." He was like, "Nope, I don't. They're $20 or go fuck yourself." And I was like, "Okay." And yeah, you know what? Go fuck myself. You would sell them. So, oh man, what are you learning to make on the video games? Are you doing like Quick Engine or one of those? I have a friend that he got into that, and he didn't teach me, but he showed me a lot of shit. It's a very cool field. I mean, you can make your own video game nowadays. This is what I was getting to with the artist thing. You know, there's also now a time that's unfucking precedented, man. Like it's crazy. Like you can really make your own animation movie. You can really make your own comic book, and you can get it out there. You can go on Webtoons and post your comic in 2 seconds. Like you could do a really stupid scribble comic or Sharpie comic or something like that, put it up there, and hey, man, if it's funny and people dig it, they will fucking repost it. Unity, okay. Some cool stuff. I mean, I saw my buddy was making like a little side scrolling thing, one of those jumper games that were just like side scrolling like that. And it's just the guy jumping. Like you press one thing on your phone and he jumps, and it just to see how far you can get. And I was like, dude, man, you should finish it and get it out there. We could do something cool. We should do something dumb like fucking Escape from Hialeah or something like that, and like that people can. But you know, he was so I don't know. I guess some people don't have the mentality for creating. Everything is too precious, and they want everything to be like number one and blah blah blah. I worked with a guy who made VR games when this was on the not the Oculus. It was like the other one that's from. And when we did a couple of games with him, and he was so impatient, man. He wanted to break. He wanted the $1 million idea the next day, and I'm like, dude, nobody has that. Like that happens once in a million because it's so ridiculous, you know. But sometimes if you can just make like a little game and it goes out there, that's like the best thing, dude. And that's how you start, little by little. You just don't go cuckoo for cocoa puffs, you know. Somebody was asking me on the other channels if I'm gonna do any auctions. I might go and auction off those cards and that slap. Oh yeah, dude. I was watching. What was it called? It was a side scroller, like summer camp eight something of the '80s or something, and it was so cool looking. And it's like I kind of went, because that's like I always imagined like a zombie years video game being. I wanted something like you had to secure your block, you know, and then you went block by block and expanded on it. But it's a side scroller, it's a shooter kind of thing, you know, and then having the different well, you know why? One of my favorite games of all time was like Turtles Through Time, the arcade TMNT, the current Turtles that's going on, the X-Men, you know, all those side scrollers, Double Dragon. Those are fucking amazing games to me. Hey, Cepeda man, what's going on? Zombies ate my neighbors. Is I guess that's the game, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I wanted something like that. That you kind of have to survive. It's almost like an RPG, but you have the different characters. They have their strengths and minuses. Just something fun, kind of sandbox play. I always think that's the coolest thing. I resist playing certain games like Grand Theft Auto because of that sandbox play. Because I can eat shit all day, dude. Never doubt my powers and abilities to eat shit because I have them. I'm like Jesus. There's times that I look at what was it? Like Red Dead Redemption. Jesus, I went down a black hole with that thing. That's one of my favorite games ever. Red Dead Redemption was a thing of beauty. That sandbox play is everything. These, but yeah, man, when you're getting into anything creative, first and foremost, do it because you want to fucking do it. Yeah, that's a bitch to pass. I was watching my friend play more than when I was playing. I played here and there, but when we had a studio in the comic book shop, my friend Daniel, he used to play it all the time. And we'd literally like take a break and sit and just watch him play, and just like scream at him. They'll be like, "Learn left, turn left, right." It's fun. Drink beers and watch him play video games. But I like my FPSs. I mean, I used to play Apex Legend. I still play Overwatch. I haven't played this week with the new patch. The new season started. I haven't played this week, but I have been busy drawing and trying to get a job. So no time for video games. But yeah, that's one of those what's it called? Games that you could just play forever. I love the shit like that. Those are always fun. That's another reason why I haven't gotten like a Nintendo Switch, because I see Breath of the Wild. I remember when we were visiting friends in Virginia. My girlfriend's friend, he was all into that, and he was playing it a lot, and I would just watch him play, and I was just like, and that was the first Breath of the Wild. I saw recently the new one, what they can do with it. I'm like, what? You can start building stuff? I'd be there all day eating shit. This is what happens when you're an artist. Those are the things that you must sacrifice in that and say no to. Trying to get all the details done. My main thing is those hands, because here these hands I can handle these, but this one's so dainty and they're so far away. I want to make sure they're in the right place before I start inking. Another thing, once you put ink, That's it. It's happening. See, this is why. Handle's horrible. All right, just so you guys can see, because we got some people in the room. So it's Catwoman in the back feeding her cats, Harley playing video games with Deadpool, and Poison Ivy by a window. That's why I get like the basic pencils down. This is taking me a while. And some of these pencils are tighter than they need to be, but I just don't want any situation later on where they're not. And she's feeding a kitten to Frank. Or offering it to him. And he's probably like saying like, I'm not eating a kitten. Like that's the whole scene. Like even Frank himself wouldn't eat the kitten. All right, folks. So the kitten's not going to be eaten. All right, calm down. For anybody who goes nuts. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be black. Let's see if this light is coming this way. It's funny on YouTube, the live stream gets so many hits after the fact. I was just looking at the numbers yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? Everybody checked out the live stream like way later, and then like I got like 20, 25 views. So someone's like, okay. Leaves and the crunchiness and everything else. That's Frank in the back. All right, so then let's see. Like a Southern Belle. Yeah, I wanted to do her hair a little bit different. and I was just looking for something that's a little bit more of the original costume. Because like the animated series, like the jacket pants thing is like, okay, I guess like I know what they're going for. They want to like kind of unsexify it a little bit. You don't want it to be too body, but it's like, dude, that's part of the allure of the character is her being kind of body. Like Catwoman. I'm trying to figure out exactly how her costume's gonna look. She's had so many costume changes, and then also like I don't know why I did this hair up thing. I just think it's like cooler, like a lot sexier with that neckline. But now I'm like, okay. Kind of a Christopher Nolan Catwoman look here. Anne Hathaway in that. Dude, I had such a thing for her for a while. She was just super hot. I forgot what stupid movie I saw. It was like, I think I was on vacation in the Keys and it was raining. So we were like, let's go see a movie. And I went to see something with Jared Leto, and she's like fucked up in the head, and he's like fucked up from like drugs or something. And they get together. But there's a sex scene with him. Oh my God. Nothing was like, she's super hot. I mean, I guess he was hot too because the girl I was with at the time afterwards, we went and did it. Like it was one of those movies. It's like helps inspire. Sends vigor throughout the body. All right, we'll take a little break right here. You know what? We're at the top of the hour. Maybe I'll auction something off. Oh, there's only two people in the room. Never mind. Wonder if it's this hour that I'm doing. Maybe I should do it earlier, like 10 a.m. for my time. So it'll be 12 p.m. I don't know. I gotta see. Yeah, the whole idea is her serving a dish. To the cats. Maybe a lot of details I gotta add to it too. Like this is gonna be a bag of loot back here. I'll put a scepter for some reason, just for shits and giggles. There's a scepter here. What's up, Jose? What's going on, Kozo Collections? What's going on, guys? Trying a very big piece today. What's up, man? Hey, are we ever gonna do that Black Cat? I'm doing good, man. I just moved, so I'm on the other side of the country now. I'm in El Paso, Texas. Digging my new digs, eating lots of Mexican food. I'm gonna go for a hike later. Gonna go see some parks and stuff like that. Kind of got into that after Gainesville. I'm gonna see how it is here. there's that. Let's see. This is gonna be fun to erase. That. Lamp out of the way. Yeah, it's not centered anymore. See, there you got 11 by 17. Really, 17 by 11. Thank you, sir. Well, it is your sketch, so it's got to look good. If you guys want something like that, and if you want also better prices, join my Patreon at the $10 or more, and you can get 10% off. Nerdy Cowboys at a higher rate, so you get even more of a discount. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me about that if you want to get a commission. All right, I think I got the essentials covered. Let's start. wonder if you can watch Dynasty online. That was a good show for its time, I think. Probably dated as hell now. I remember when that happened, that show was like, I was a kid and I was like, oh shit. Like, JR got shot. I'm just gonna focus on areas that I'm working. If you're enjoying the live stream, feel free to tip also. Helps me keep the live stream going. Helps me keep my food in my belly. I'm trying to get that controller down. It's funny. It's like those simple poses are the hardest things to draw sometimes. I guess Jose's not doing the black cat like the J piece. All right. And like that, I have many. I luckily have one guy. He bought a big piece from me. One of my paintings. I sold it to him for like nothing, like $200 something. And luckily he started paying me. So I'm like, yay, I'm not getting ripped off. But yeesh. But like that, I got like 2 or 3 other people that I have to like hunt down, remind them. Meanwhile, they have my artwork. Because when I left Miami, I was like, I gotta get rid of this stuff. And they're like, yeah, bro, I'll pay you. And I'm like, mm-hmm. And this is, I'm using just one of these Ticonderoga black pencil. You man just like you. Oh, thank you, KK. It's on the YouTube channel. My ass off. Oh my god, I need some real coffee. Oh, that was cool. Man, I'm really liking the pencils on this. They came out good. Oh. I'll probably do more giveaways later this week. Today, no. I'm sending a bunch of stuff out today. This took about Strombonin. It took about, well, I started this morning at, I want to say 11, like 2 hours. So you can see it's a little scene of done for on Whatnot for. Yeah, but it's been, well, you know what? I'm lying because I did a lot of pre-sketches before that in my sketchbook. I just don't have my sketchbook with me. It's in my van. I took it with me last night to when we went out, and I left it in my car. Yeah, man. I mean, something like, and this is like, again, this is like going to be in color, so it's going to be, and it's $100. I'm cheap. I'm trying to get my art commissions going again because I was offline for a while because I had to do. I was moving, so. Follow for more, man. I'm gonna be doing. I do this every day at 12 o'clock. Can't beat it with a stick. Or so you can see more of my stuff at FWACATA.com, and or go to my Patreon, patreon.com FWACATA. And if you join there at the $10 mark or more, you get a percentage off any commissions you ask from me. Plus, you get behind the scenes stuff on my comics and everything else. I'm freezing my ass off right now because the air is. My girl must have put the air down. Jesus. Yeah, the vent right on my back. I'm like, ah. If you wish to get anything from here on my live stream, just hit my store at various sizes, various pricing. Let me know what you're looking for. Keep the live stream going. You can either buy an illustration or you can always tip also. At least on Whatnot. I don't know about the other ones. See, I didn't mind doing the details here and here because I needed to get those details done, but I think it's starting to look like we should get to ink. I'm just like wanting to make sure everything's right. I gotta get up for a second. Stretch break. And then you can get a comic sized illustration. So what I have up right now, about this size. This is the size of the comic sized illustration. Right there. I had a Spider-Gwen, but I sold it on Instagram. So if you want something like that, you can get a black and white one for like 20, the color one for 40. So you don't have to go big either. You don't have to go nuts. What's I like about that size is that whatever it is drawn, you can put it into your. You can just put it in your collection. There's like a post office stretching. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just doing a little bit of exercise here. Yeah, I've been at it since really 10 o'clock because I had to do some stuff, answer emails and do sketches and stuff. Freeze my ass off. God damn it. I put that in the other day, but oh well. Hey, where the hell did it go? I was gonna auction that off. Yeah, man, go for it. I'm just gonna be auctioning out some stuff. I'm getting freezing and tired, so I'm gonna be selling some wares here. I'll be inking this later. All right. What the hell did I do with Magneto? I had it in my hand. That's so weird. Where the heck did I put that? Andy, old bag and board. It's gotta be somewhere stupid, isn't it? Oh yes, I forgot I put it under all of this stuff to squash it down. Because the ink made it all fat. There it is. So I got this thing. This is X-Men Legacy cover I did with Magneto. I don't know why it says $1 when I put 25. That's original art on a sketch cover, guys. Oh boy. And I got this slap, this Gambit slap. It's a sticker. Sketch cards are available. Excuse me 1 second. I got this back. All right, so I'm going to be auctioning off these sketch cards too. Sorry, I had to go use a bathroom. There it goes, spider. Oh, this one's got a Spider-Man sketch card. Starting at 15 on the sketch cards. Where did I put my sketch card book? God, if I unpacked everything. Nope, nobody for a sketch card. Spider-Man 2099 sketch card. $15, 30 seconds. All right, nobody for that. I think I made the control too big. Oh crap, I forgot to put a cable in here. Like, oh my goodness. So if you're looking for a sketch cover commission, let me know. I also have sketch cards. And now I'm just trying to block off the rest of this for inking because not everything here needs to be. Oh, those fingers were too big. Swords are there. Plants is going to be black. That's going to be gray. Kind of laying everything out for myself. All right, so I think that's good for now. So then, let's see. Lockwood. It's a phone meeting I have to take. But that was 2:30. this all in one thing so you guys can see it. I'm not even colored, and you're getting all this for $100. Come on, this is amazing. So there you go. Finishing this up hopefully today. I got to do the inks now. I think I got enough pencils down. But if you want to see more, go to FWACATA.com. Follow me on Instagram at FWACATA. Anything else, let me know. I am out of here.